this thing's gotta be near. Like, my sword erection is, like, unbearable right now.
Don't go, you know, prematurely unsheathing there.
I don't know, I'm not gonna promise anything.
Got a lot of stabs you're gonna have to get in first.
Alright. Oh, hey. It's gonna be a...
Well, first I would go ahead and
Go ahead and
test.
check it.
Yeah.
Do a double.
Like,
Okay, so it's widening up out there.
yeah, it seems like maybe you have to go across the other side there.
Yeah, so...
So
Can
I
I
would
from here-
advise against just jumping the fuck down.
So it looks like maybe that direction is gonna get me around.
Yeah.
So I was wrong. Butt play, of course. So I was wrong about, I'm right at the next boss last episode, clearly.
This reminds me, by the way, have you played Metal Gear Solid 5 yet?
I haven't played 4. I sat down, remember I borrowed some from you.
Yeah.
And like, I'm gonna play them all and catch up to 4, because it just come out. And then play 4, because again, not owning PS2s and such, I missed them.
Right.
And Metal Gear 3 beat the desire to play Metal Gear way out of me.
I didn't... 3 is probably my least favorite of them.
Like, I just remember how much more fucking crawling in the fucking jungle am I gonna do? Can something happen?
4 is way better. I mean, there's just a lot more variety and the action's better and...
I probably just need to get over it and play 4. I own it. But no, I haven't,
I think you would
5.
enjoy 4. The reason I bring it up is that in 5 you can actually, you know, you ride a horse. And you can command it to poop.
Just on will?
Yeah, just on demand.
There's
poop.
a button dedicated to that.
Yeah, there's a command dedicated to have the horse poop.
Alright, I don't think I'm missing any dark paths. Because this is the thing where I came in.
Right.
And saw that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the other side now. And hopefully this is not gonna turn into like Hunt for Shadow Colossus number 4. The Quest for Peace.
Speaking of,
The Quest for Peace, Superman 4.
yeah. What is your favorite Superman movie?
I think of 1 and 2 as one movie. And I don't acknowledge any Superman past Christopher Reeve
Okay,
as existing.
but of the Christopher Reeve 4 films, which is your preference?
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Okay.
Because I mean they have a connected plot. They were filmed as one movie, and then split into 2 on length and time.
Right.
So that's why it sort of has a weird climax moment in Superman 1. You know, not really any big fights or anything going on. Because that was supposed to be with Zod and everything. That was just a moment planned. So I recommend watching those back to back. And they kind of make a lot more sense too, because then you're like, holy crap, they did start off with the arresting of Zod. That's like the opening of the movie. Is his daddy there Kal-El, or is that Superman's name?
I think Kal-El is his name.
Yeah. He's
Jor-El,
like the
I think might
Jor-El,
be.
yeah, Jor-El is prosecuting him. Like he's like before the court, like these are some bad motherfuckers, y'all. We gotta lock this shit up and throw away the key. Literally, throw them into space with no key. Now, why does it feel like I crossed and yet I'm still on the wrong side?
Great question. Definitely not
Okay.
down there.
So we got a bridge way down there.
Yeah.
That might be a bridge area there.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm closer to this side. I'll check it out. It's a big open area, so it's not gonna be hard to run the horse.
Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and rock everybody's world.
You're not gonna say Batman versus Superman, are you?
Oh fuck no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Superman 3, and I don't think it's close.
No, now, okay. I do appreciate Superman 3 because, like, it's just absurd comic book tale.
It's
Like, okay, 1 and 2 are not trying to be super serious, but there's a definite serious tone to those. Superman 3, I don't think at any moment is this like we're trying to be a serious dark movie. And I just think I think Christopher Reeve and Richard Pryor are a comedy duo team that should have done more movies.
Let me go ahead and read off the list off the top of my head of things that really happened in Superman 3.
Alright, and I don't know wait till which part we get to lady gets thrown into a computer, turns into a mecha robot woman.
Way down at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Like that's one of the boring things
really?
that happen.
On your list? 'Cause that's
yeah.
top of mine. I love that.
Um,
Just the idea that can happen.
Clark Kent eats dog food. The thing that happens in that movie. Let's see what else.
We can agree that Quest for Peace is shit, right? Like that's
yes,
a really bad.
Except, spoiler alert. Quest for Peace ends the exact same way that Code Geass ends.
Okay.
Like the exact same way. By tossing every nuke into the sun. Yes.
Does somebody have a strand of hair in the collection of nukes?
I don't remember. I just remember watching the end of Code Geass and then them talking about, these... I forget what they call them, but they're nukes. They were developed by a woman named Einstein and whatever. Yeah, it was an obvious, atomic bomb. And they throw them in the sun. I'm like, wait, it's fucking Superman 4. But
Gene Hackman came back for that movie. Like, Gene Hackman was like, I'm not doing Superman 3. And then he was like, okay, I'll do Superman 4. This script has brought me back.
This is the thing, or the paycheck.
Yeah, I could have been a paycheck at that point.
But other things that really, really happen in,
of course, we have the
Superman
infamous,
3.
bank,
yeah, that
scam.
The thing that becomes the plot to Office Space.
Yes.
Which, in part, in the execution of that, Richard Pryor gets a guy falling down, passed out, drunk, and then creates, like, some sort of Rube Goldberg device, because the computer, to access it, you have to put in, like, physical keys and turn them at once. So he's got, like, all these pulleys and strings around this drunk guy so that they can pull the fucking thing at once.
That's great, but part of that is just computers in the movies in the 80s or early 90s, whenever Superman 3 came out.
I think there's like 70s and 80s.
I think Superman 1 came out
late 70s, early
79, 80s. I think. Anyway.
So that was a real thing that happened. Richard Pryor, at one point in the movie, is on the roof of a skyscraper with the bad guys, and they've got like some sort of little ski hill on the top of this building, and he is awkwardly trying to ski, but ends up falling off the side of the building and skates down glass. And instead of Superman coming in to save this guy, who is obviously going to die, he miraculously manages to ski his way down the side of the building onto the street, where he then proceeds to walk unscathed with these skates still attached to his feet.
It was.
Now, see, I'm afraid of really getting into like the money.
Oh, the rounding error penny thing?
No, I mean like the real money shots of this movie.
Oh. What? Because you might spoil
it's just like
40-year-old movie.
The best thing about this movie, about any Superman movie, possibly any movie in history, is when Richard Pryor tries to create synthetically kryptonite. But there is an unknown element in the analysis. So Richard Pryor's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna put something in there. And he's got a pack of cigarettes and he's reading the list, and he puts in tar as the last ingredient. So instead of killing Superman, it turns him into a complete dick. Superman then proceeds to go on a drunken bender, has sex with one of the bad guys after she pretends to want to kill herself, or does want to kill herself. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, there's some rescue and then sex, you know. And that whole bit climaxes with Clark Kent versus Superman in a junkyard.
That's right. The Clark Kent versus Superman in a junkyard, and somehow Clark Kent is just as strong as Superman.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot. That's not really explained how that's working. Like,
But he has like some sort of dissociative disorder. I think going through here might be the...
yeah, I think this is gonna be the way. Just there's gonna be a thing in the middle I gotta go in.
Looks like.
Alright, how about I just get down and then you figure it out, horse.
You fucking figure it out, horse.
Wait, what's this? There we go. Now this feels very Ico. And I will get the jump button down after I get done pissing off the horse, who obviously cannot be used here. I also like Richard Pryor just in the beginning of the movie, like, sets his motivation with, like, this is my fucking paycheck?
Oh, and when Superman's getting the key to the city, Richard Pryor poses as a general and no one asks any fucking questions.
Oh.
No one asks any questions.
God, I want to go back and watch some Richard Pryor flicks. Like, okay, so everybody knows the toy, right? But have you seen Moving?
No.
So this one, this is a later Richard Pryor movie, actually. But all he is like, Randy Quaid is his fucking neighbor when he starts out, and Randy Quaid has like the biggest fucking howdy neighbor lawnmower.
Yeah.
That like every weekend at like 7:30 a.m. when it's the weekend and you know you can sleep in, he's starting up, and you know I'm just like I can't wait to fucking move away from the guy. And of course, at the end of the movie, he ends up moving next to like Randy's brother or something.
Dennis?
No, it's still Randy Quaid. God, not Dennis Quaid. Never Dennis Quaid. Although, wasn't Dennis Quaid the No Way Out, the political thriller?
Oh, I don't fucking
If that was
know.
Dennis Quaid, then I liked him in that. If it wasn't, then still screw him. Alright, so I am gonna climb down that thing. But yeah, it's just a comedy based around like he's trying to move, and at every point somebody's fucking him over or screwing him, and then at some point he just goes fucking Mad Max, Road Warrior, right? And by the end of the movie, like he's okay. That was bad. Oh, not bad as I thought.
Not as bad as you would
I
think.
didn't waste all my time climbing down that. By the end of the movie, he's got like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome guns strapped to him and all that, sitting on top of the semi truck with his shit. Because like the moving company like sent it to the wrong place, and they're like, we'll get it to you eventually. And so you know he went back and got it, and it's just hilarious. And it's one of the movies he doesn't swear in. It's weird because he makes movies where he just nonstop, you know, unfiltered Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And then like the toy, he'll make these movies where it's like not a single curse word.
Yeah, or Superman 3.
And I always kind of like that about him too. Of like, you know, it's like, hey, I can do the funny raw shit, but I will do the shit that okay, you looked a lot like a boss I've already fought, so.
Sorry, I mistook you for somebody else.
Yeah. Alright, we'll start, like, figuring things out the proper way. In a second.
He's got hairy knuckles, so...
Are you... What are you saying about him there, John?
I'm just saying that there don't appear to be any female Colossi. The ratio in this joint is
I
way
don't know
off.
what that horse was. Okay, the whole thing is just like him. That's not helpful. Okay, let's jump on this knuckle dragger right here. Alright, so can I get you to punch? That's my question. What else do I have? I'm in a very tight arena. Do I have any environmental... I can get up here. What are these? These look like to be a thing. Hey, why don't you hit that? Whatever that does, hit it. Or should I hit it?
No, let him hit it.
There we go. Okay.
Good job by you.
I did something.
Figured out. Oh, it basically cleared out a path where you
For him
can
to
draw.
walk.
Yeah.
Well, we got another one here, so gonna do the thing. You know, we got that Zelda rule of 3. There we go.
Roll of 3 pops up in several places. Hey, he just did a job for you.
God, so one of the best things I've seen were used to the rule of 3. There's a Scorsese film with like a kid lives in a clock tower in a train station.
Yeah.
Can't remember the name of it. It's recent, and it's not like a really heavy movie. It was a movie. He was like, my granddaughters can't watch any of my movies, basically. So I'm gonna make them watch a movie she can watch and piss off if you don't like Disney style weird characters living in a train station. But there's a French police investigator that is trying to like track down the child, and I think like the kid's dad was like the clock caretaker of like the giant train station clock, and he dies of a heart attack or something. And basically the kid just lives up there by himself now, and he's taking care of all the clocks, so nobody really notices that something's changed because the clocks are all running. Of course, the French police inspector guy is like, you know, this kid's like stealing food. I'm gonna catch him, track him down. Where's he at? And he has a metal braces on his leg. And so, like at the very beginning of the movie, like he's talking to someone and he tries to turn to talk to them, and as he does, like the braces lock up and he has to hit it a couple times, right? Get it to come loose.
Sure.
And then there's a sequence toward around the middle of the movie where you see he's running after something like a balloon or something, like not like criminal chasing anybody, just like trying to get something back for somebody, like their dog off the leash or something, right?
Right.
And it locks up again, you know, and so like the dog kind of gets away or something like that, and then toward the end is like the big chase. And you're just running through all kinds of trains, over ladders, and you're like, okay, well, rule of 3 here. You've shown me twice, right, that his leg can freeze up, and now that's how the kid's going to get away. And it doesn't happen.
Oh.
It's like, I just love it, because it's like, oh, Scorsese, you bastard. Like, even though you're making, like, just this kid's flick, like, you're still on your game here of, like, I'm just playing misdirection with you. You think you're watching a kid's flick and you can, you know, guess the ending. Really good movie. I wish I could remember the name of it right now.
Maybe you'll remember it in the next episode.
Alright. We'll continue running away from this guy in the next